As you'll know, most of your life doesn't have the load square on right between your feet so you can pick it up nicely. If we're picking up toddlers, we're bending down on one side. If we're carrying stuff up the stairs, we're going on one leg at a time. And that's why the step up is the first introduction to that unilateral roll. And the main challenge that you're going to get with the step up is more so in this lateral plane, left and right. You're going to get a bit of wobbling one side or the other. And again, just like rotation, side bending to one side or the other will close these holes. And therefore, if you've got a degree of disc herniation or stenosis on the one side, it's not unreasonable that this will create a bit of pain. You have to remember, if we're getting pain, it means we're generally getting too much spinal movement, and we shouldn't be getting spinal movement when we're doing these. We should be holding this steady. So when we're doing something like a step up, we're learning to square the pelvis, drive through the leg, and hold the spine steady. The great thing about this one is that, again, you can add through resistance, such as bands or weights or weighted vests. You can make it more difficult by raising the height of the step, but most people will start off with this on the bottom step of the staircase, maybe using the banister for support to make it a little bit easier. Gradually, as you get stronger, you'll be able to progress through those various levels. Because of the unilateral nature of the step up, it's not really going to be one where you are front running or the primary driver and your load bearing, but it is going to be a great one for your balance, your coordination, and your health and resilience on one side versus the other. It's going to help you deal with the asymmetries of life, the fact that things, as I mentioned a moment ago, will often be straining you from one side or other. When you're picking things out of the car or putting them down on the counter or doing stuff around the house and the kitchen, the hoovering, getting ready for work, all these sorts of things, we're generally not square on every single time. So we need to bake in a degree of resilience to the fact of life that things aren't always right in front of us.